Chapter 1, Shungite. Brief history. What is Shungite? And how it's used in the past, present, and future. Chapter 2, Shungite FAQ, explores some of the frequently asked questions associated with the use of Shungite. Chapter 3, Shungite Science, uncover the diverse applications of Shungite in various scientific fields and its potential beneficial uses in the future. Chapter 4, Shungite Beehives, everything you need to know to help save the bees using Shungite. Combining Shungite with honeybees, saving the bees saves us all. Chapter 5, Cosmic Silver Shungite, an enhanced version of Shungite blended with 99.9% pure silver, noted for its beneficial physical and metaphysical energy effect. Chapter 6, Shungite Grid Project, learn how individuals worldwide are connecting and taking part in the Shungite Grid Project to help save our planet and ourselves. Chapter 1, the mineral Shungite is mined in Shunga Village, Medvedyegorsky District, Republic of Karelia, Russia. Shungite was first discovered in the early 18th century in the Shunga region of Karelia, Russia. The mineral was first noticed by local people who observed its unique properties, such as its ability to absorb water and its unusual appearance. Word of the discovery eventually reached Peter the Great, who was intrigued by the potential uses of the mineral. Peter the Great ordered a study of Shungite and its properties, and soon recognized its potential for purifying water. He ordered the construction of the first Russian spa in the town of Kuznechny in 1719, using Shungite-rich water for its health benefits. The mineral gained more widespread attention in the 20th century when scientists began to study its unique properties, such as its ability to absorb electromagnetic radiation and its potential applications in medicine and water purification. The mineral is extracted from the Earth's surface through an open-pit mining process. The mining is done by removing the topsoil and overburden layers to expose the Shungite-bearing rock. The rock is then crushed and processed to extract the Shungite. Estimated to be over 2 billion years old, Shungite ranks among the oldest minerals known on Earth, with an estimated 35 million tons present in the region. Its atomic structure forms fullerenes, which are molecules made of 60 carbon atoms arranged in a soccer ball-like shape. These fullerenes have the capacity to neutralize toxins and radiation in their environment by altering electromagnetic fields to a biocompatible rotation. C60 is a carbon-based molecule that forms a hollow sphere or buckyball shape. In 1991, Science magazine designated fullerenes the molecule of the year, anticipating their substantial impact on scientific research. It was discovered in 1985 by Harry Kroto, Richard Smalley, and Robert Curl, who were awarded the Nobel Prize in Chemistry for their discovery in 1996. One of the reasons scientists are fascinated by C60 is its potential applications in various fields, such as electronics, materials science, and medicine. C60 has excellent electrical conductivity, making it useful for creating new materials for electronic devices. In medicine, C60 has been found to have potential as a drug delivery system. Its hollow structure can encapsulate various molecules, making it possible to deliver drugs directly to targeted cells in the body. Additionally, C60 is a powerful antioxidant, which could have applications in treating diseases associated with oxidative stress, such as cancer and neurodegenerative disorders. Shungite stands out as one of the few natural sources of fullerenes, specifically the C60 molecule. These carbon-based compounds exhibit potent antimicrobial and antibacterial properties, along with a distinct capacity to serve as enduring antioxidants. Remarkably effective even in minute quantities, fullerenes within Shungite play a crucial role in purifying water by attracting and neutralizing contaminants. Furthermore, they assist in regulating cellular metabolism, enhancing enzyme activity and cellular stability, thereby bolstering overall cell health. By identifying and neutralizing free radicals, fullerenes in Shungite contribute to the prevention of cellular damage. Due to its exceptional characteristics, Shungite is believed to offer numerous health advantages. Many individuals utilize Shungite for water purification, as it effectively eliminates harmful substances like bacteria, heavy metals, and pesticides. Additionally, It is thought to possess antioxidant properties, providing protection against electromagnetic radiation emitted by electronic devices such as smartphones and Wi-Fi routers. Notably, shungite exhibits remarkable fire resistance due to its highly active and reactive carbon composition. When heated, shungite does not rely on atmospheric oxygen but instead extracts oxygen from nearby silicate minerals, demonstrating its antioxidant properties during thermal processes. The sustained efficacy of shungite in dealing with dissolved metals arises from its ability to convert metals into insoluble carbonates facilitated by the oxidation of organic substances into K2. Notably, the water from the Marshall Waters Sanatorium in the Republic of Karelia, originating from shungite deposits, lacks oxygen. Acting as a potent reducing agent, shungite absorbs oxygen from water, leading to the formation of atomic oxygen through chemical interaction. This atomic oxygen serves as a potent oxidizing agent, transforming sorbed organic substances into CO2 and H2O while rejuvenating the shungite surface for subsequent sorption processes. Research conducted at Moscow University and the Military Medical Academy explored the antioxidant properties of shungite concerning organochlorine compounds and free radicals. The results demonstrated that shungite effectively removes free radicals from water, surpassing activated carbon by a factor of 30 and achieving near complete elimination. Free radicals, which emerge during water chlorination, pose significant risks to human health and are implicated in various serious diseases, including cardiovascular ailments, cancer, diabetes, aging-related pathologies, and atherosclerosis. Ingestion of free radical particles through drinking water depletes the body's biochemical mechanisms and contributes to the onset of diverse pathologies. Additionally, Peter the Great introduced its use for providing purified water to the Russian army, and modern tests have confirmed its antibacterial properties. Russian doctors and scientists have achieved significant success in treating patients before and after surgery in rooms constructed with shungite, reducing recovery and rehabilitation times. Research from Russia and Ukraine also indicates that fullerene-rich shungite can mitigate various forms of negative energy. Overall, the unique properties and potential applications of C60 make it an attractive subject of study for scientists across a wide range of disciplines. Shungite can affect not only our physical reality, but the metaphysical aspects of our reality, which refer to the non-physical or non-material aspects of the universe, which are often considered to be beyond the realm of empirical science. These aspects are seen as the underlying principles that govern the nature of existence, consciousness, and the relationship between the physical and the non-physical. Chapter 2. Shungite FAQ. Question: can shungite be placed in your drinking water? And if so, which type is recommended? Answer: yes. There are several types of shungite that can be used to enhance, energize, and structure drinking water. First, there are regular shungite nuggets, also known as type 3 shungite. You can also use shungite water beads that are 3 10mm shungite beads woven together using 925 sterling silver wire. Sterling silver is an alloy made up of 92.5% pure silver and 7.5% other metals, usually copper or zinc. Cosmic silver shungite nuggets are shungite nuggets tumbled for 3 days using only 99.9% pure silver pieces as the tumbling medium, thus coating the shungite in silver particles. All shungite intended for use in drinking water should be checked for inclusions or veins of pyrite, also known as fool's gold. If pyrite is present, do not use it for drinking water. Pyrite can grow in the presence of water. Shungite with pyrite on its surface can still be used for plants, trees, or electronics. Shungite can be used to enhance or structure drinking water energetically, not as a filter for physical particles. There is no minimum number of fullerenes required for an effect. Any shungite piece can be used to make shungite water. A larger quantity of shungite does not make it stronger or more charged/aligned than a smaller amount. Avoid using elite shungite in your drinking water. Due to the composition of elite or noble shungite, small chips may break off when adding shungite to water or when the water vessel is moved or agitated. Elite Shungite also contains a higher percentage of pyrite and quartz compared to other Shungite types. Question: what are the different types of Shungite, and what are their suggested uses? Answer: there are several types of Shungite, and their uses can vary. Regular Shungite nuggets, also known as Type 3 Shungite. Common uses: plants or gardens, drinking water, jewelry, creating energy tools, performing energy work on electronics. Also recommended for use with beehives. Elite Shungite nuggets, also known as Type I Shungite. Common uses: plants and gardens, jewelry, creating energy tools, performing energy work on electronics. Not recommended for use in drinking water. Cosmic Silver Shungite nuggets. Common uses: plants and gardens, drinking water, jewelry, creating energy tools, performing energy work on electronics. Recommended for use with energy workers on humans and animals. Regular Shungite powder. Common uses: plants and gardens, drinking water, jewelry, creating energy tools, performing energy work, blending into paint, spread in gardens/around plants to remove toxins/poisons. Also used in cement or grout during construction/remodeling. Also recommended for use with beehives. Petrovsky Shungite nuggets, also known as Type 2 Shungite, appears gray in color. Common uses: plants/gardens, carving, gritting, creating energy tools. Question: does Shungite ever need to be cleared or cleansed energetically? Answer: no, Shungite does not hold on to energy. It keeps it in a constant state of motion, thus no energy buildup occurs. Shungite needs no energy clearing. It does not need to be placed in the sun or buried in the earth, nor does it require salt or water cleansing. Due to Shungite's abundance of C60 molecules, it is often recommended as an energy tool to assist with clearing a person's own biofield/aura, as well as other crystals and minerals. Question: how many pieces and what size does the Shungite need to be for various electronics, or when used in water? Answer: using Shungite for water purification is not about filtering physical impurities. It is about enhancing the water's energy and frequency. The combination of Shungite and silver is recommended for drinking water, but not elite or noble Shungite. Our Shungite water beads, made from Shungite beads and 925 sterling silver wire, can be used in various water containers, including glasses, pitchers, bathtubs, and even swimming pools. Similarly, Shungite's effect on electronic devices is not dependent on the size of the Shungite piece. A small chip or larger carved shape can be used on devices. Our Shungite sticker is convenient, containing a blend of silver and Shungite inside an adhesive that can be placed on any electronic device. There is no specific quantity of Shungite required for different situations, as each person, environment, and device are unique. However, as a general guideline, we suggest placing 3 Shungite nuggets or another Shungite product near each electronic device. It is also beneficial for individuals to wear Shungite jewelry or carry a Shungite piece on their person for added energy protection. Every day, we are exposed to various energies and frequencies from electronics, locations, objects, and people. Incorporating Shungite into our biofield or aura can help align and heal these energies, both physically and energetically. There is no specific range of Shungite's effectiveness, so individuals can add as much or as little Shungite as they need to feel the positive energy change. For those less sensitive to energy, it is recommended to place Shungite on all electronic devices used and wear or carry it on the person. Question: can Shungite help plants and animals? Answer: yes. Shungite affects all living things. Animals/plants can benefit from the use of both Shungite water and having Shungite itself added to their environment in either nugget or powder form. Below are some of the many ways you can use Shungite with both plants and animals. Shungite and diatomaceous earth blend, used with animals and plants. Shungite nuggets, used with animals and plants. Shungite powder, used with animals and plants. Shungite plant spikes, used with plants, trees, and gardens. Shungite pet pendant, used with animals. Shungite honey, used with animals, also adds probiotics to diet, applied directly to wounds as an antibiotic. Question: does shungite need to be replaced? Answer: shungite used in electronics or water does not need to be replaced after a certain amount of time, as its effectiveness works energetically rather than physically. It does not weaken or degrade over time. Shungite works within the quantum aspects of our reality, not the physical. However, when using shungite in drinking water, it is suggested to periodically clean off any biofilm that accumulates on its surface. Biofilm buildup can be more or less of an issue depending on your water source and the time of year. We recommend cleaning shungite used for drinking water every 2 weeks or more frequently if needed. To clean shungite, rub it with your fingers under running water or use a toothbrush on its surface. Do not use any soaps or chemicals, as residues can be left on the shungite surface. Question: shungite is a mineral found in the form of a rock. Does modifying it affect its energetic qualities? Answer: no. Shungite can be used either in its raw nugget form or ground into a powder, which then can be blended with different metals, crystals, and minerals to expand its uses. Used with crystals, shungite is not only used to clear crystals, but when layered together with various metals, a person could construct an orgone device. Used with minerals, shungite can be blended with other minerals, such as diatomaceous earth or salts, and used to energetically enhance both plants and animals. There are many other uses for shungite. We encourage others to get creative and use shungite as an ingredient of your own, whether it is energy work, art, building, gardening, or something else. Question: why don't the readings change on my electronics after I add shungite? Answer: shungite does not block energy. It moves energy fields, encouraging them into a constant state of motion where there is no excess energy buildup, restoring energy fields and biofields to their natural frequency or state of being. Everything living has a natural energy state of being healthy. This is one of the reasons shungite is often used to clear or ground, not only humans and animals, but also other crystals and minerals. At this point, we're going to skip over the long list of titles of various scientific shungite studies that we've accumulated and jump to the Shungite Beehives Chapter 4. We'll add the list of studies to the end of this presentation. Chapter 4: Shungite Beehives. Everything begins and ends as energy. The shungite bees are a perfect example. This chapter holds a special place in my heart, as it reflects my lifelong connection with honeybees, a bond that began in childhood with a subtle energy tug drawing me closer to these fascinating creatures, urging me to learn all I could about them. It was not until the spring of 2016, upon my relocation to Gold Bar, WA, that I finally had the land and space to embark on my journey of beekeeping, a dream I had harbored for many years. Even before my move, I sensed that beekeeping would eventually become a reality for me. It was simply a matter of time and opportunity. With ample space for multiple hives and an environment rich in natural vegetation at the foothills of the Cascade Mountains, Gold Bar proved to be the perfect setting for nurturing bee colonies. Long before I set up my first beehives, I devoted much of my personal time to researching beekeeping practices, scouring the internet for information and insights. By this point in my life, I had developed a keen awareness of the detrimental effects of both frequencies and chemicals on life and the environment. Through podcasts, videos, and online forums, I delved deep into the world of beekeeping, seeking to understand how others managed their hives. After years of immersing myself in the conventional beekeeping methods, I came to the realization that many practices were out of sync with my beliefs on how bees should be cared for, or rather not intervened with. Armed with a broader perspective, I recognized bees as beings of energy as much as they were physical entities, much like us. it became evident to me that chemicals had no place within the confines of a beehive. Thus, I turned my attention to what is often termed as treatment-free or organic beekeeping, a method that eschews the use of chemicals on honeybees. Beehives are susceptible to a myriad of issues that can swiftly decimate an entire colony. Pests like mites and other insects can overrun a hive, leading to its collapse or the demise of the bee population within. While conventional methods often resort to treatments like pesticides applied to paper strips within the hive, my approach prioritizes the holistic well-being of the bees, minimizing their exposure to harmful substances that can seep into the honey and brood cells, disrupting the delicate balance of the hive. The use of chemical treatments inside beehives poses risks beyond mere contamination of honey, beeswax, and propolis. It also entails the exposure of bees themselves to harmful substances. Although manufacturers claim that the amount of chemical transferred to a honey cell is not substantial upon testing, the reality is that a single frame of honey contains thousands of cells. When considering the accumulation of chemicals across multiple frames, the level of contamination in the honey becomes significant enough to raise concerns about its safety for consumption. As such, I am not comfortable consuming honey that has been exposed to such chemical treatments. Next, we'll explain how to start your own Shungite beehive. Any type of beehive can become a Shungite beehive. For our description here, we will talk about using a Langstroth beehive setup. Recommended steps: not all are necessary in all cases, although we do suggest staying as close as possible to the description below. Example: if you are using a used beehive, you can Shungite paint over other paints. Begin with a new beehive where no toxic paint or chemical treatments have been applied. Paint the exterior of the beehive using Shungite paint, which you can make yourself. We recommend generously spraying the inside of all the beehive boxes with colloidal silver, 15 parts per million or higher, then allow to completely dry, then repeat if desired for a more thorough coverage of silver particles throughout the beehive. The silver particles present inside of the beehive will inhibit harmful bacteria and fungal growth. Now we'll explain how to make your own Shungite paint. We'll be using US measurement. Begin with 1 gallon of low VOC paint, or volatile organic compounds. Any color will work. Low VOC paint will limit the harmful toxic chemical fumes that can come off other paints when beehives get hot. Pour approx 1 cup of the paint into a separate container, where you will now add approx 1 tablespoon of fine Shungite powder to the paint and mix well. After the Shungite powder is mixed, ensure any clumps of powder are broken up. Now add the 1 cup of Shungite paint back into the 1 gallon container. Finally, ensure the cup of Shungite paint gets mixed back into the gallon bucket, where it will become the Shungite paint you will use to paint your beehives. After applying the Shungite paint to your beehive, you can introduce bees to the hive from another hive, a package, a nuc, or by capturing wild bees. Place 3 medium-sized Shungite nuggets, at least 2 inches long, in one corner of the hive's entrance to provide the bees with a grounding spot before entering or leaving the hive. As your bees begin to gather around the Shungite nuggets, ensure that the frames within the hive are free from chemical treatments, replacing any contaminated frames with new ones by the end of the honey season. The Shungite-coated hive acts as a Faraday cage, protecting the bees from electromagnetic frequencies. To further inhibit bacterial and fungal growth, spray the interior of the hive with colloidal silver. Studies have shown that electromagnetic frequencies, such as those emitted by cell phone towers, radio signals, and other electronic devices, can harm bees. By providing a Shungite beehive, you enable bees to regenerate their energy fields and recover from the effects of these frequencies during the night. This will help prevent colony collapse disorder and improve the overall health and resilience of your bees. Next, we'll share additional Shungite beekeeping information. We have experienced no CCD or colony collapse disorder losses since introducing Shungite to the beehives, and significantly less losses due to disease. We believe in treatment-free beekeeping, no chemicals used on our Shungite beehives. No artificial feeding. We leave the bees more than enough honey, so feeding is not necessary. Shungite honey is kept 100% raw and unfiltered to retain the honey's natural beneficial qualities. Bees are incredibly sensitive to the energy frequencies in their surroundings, which allows them to be highly attuned to the vibrational patterns that exist in their environment. This heightened awareness enables them to navigate and respond to various energetic stimuli, such as shungite. Everything on Earth has a specific vibration or frequency, and all living beings, including humans, animals, plants, and insects, have a vibration field that must be maintained at specific levels to remain healthy. The way molecules or atoms of all matter spin around one another is known as their frequency, which can be observed under a high-powered microscope. NASA has been using frequency generators for decades to protect astronauts while they are away from the Earth's natural frequency source. Astronauts' physical condition deteriorated while in outer space, away from the Schumann resonance or Earth's frequency, and while being in the presence of the strong magnetic fields of the space shuttles. This problem was solved by introducing the Schumann simulator into all space shuttles, a magnetic pulse generator broadcasting the Earth's natural frequency. However, modern technologies such as computer monitors, laptops, TVs, radios, microwave ovens, Wi-Fi routers, smart meters, and cell phones use electromagnetic waves to function. These frequencies are extremely detrimental to our natural vibrations as well as the bees' vibrations. When the bees' vibration field or frequency is disharmonious, their meridian clocks are disturbed. Immunity is compromised. Natural recovery and rejuvenation abilities are reduced, and overall wellness can decline. This makes the bees more susceptible to diseases and pests. Now we'll discuss chemical-free and organic beekeeping methods. Chemical-free or organic beekeeping is a method of beekeeping that focuses on minimal or no use of synthetic chemicals, pesticides, antibiotics, and other artificial substances within the beehives and around the bees. The primary goal of this approach is to maintain the health and well-being of the bees, while also producing honey and other hive products in a more environmentally friendly and sustainable manner. This method is often seen as more natural and in harmony with the bees' inherent behaviors and ecological balance. Key principles and practices of chemical-free or organic beekeeping may include natural hive management. Organic beekeepers prioritize natural hive management techniques to maintain healthy and strong bee colonies. This includes practices like allowing bees to build their comb freely, using natural materials for hive construction, and giving bees more control over their colony's growth and development. Integrated pest management, IPM, instead of relying on synthetic chemical pesticides. Organic beekeepers may implement integrated pest management strategies. IPM involves a combination of preventive measures, biological controls, e.g., using beneficial insects and other non-chemical means to manage pests and diseases in the beehives. Medication-free approach. Organic beekeeping typically avoids the routine use of antibiotics in beehives. Instead, beekeepers might focus on breeding and selecting bees with better resistance to diseases and parasites. Organic foraging areas. Organic beekeepers try to ensure that bees have access to clean and pesticide-free foraging areas. This may involve placing hives in organic farms, wildflower-rich areas, or regions with minimal exposure to synthetic pesticides. Natural beekeeping equipment. Organic beekeepers may use hive components made from natural materials like wood and avoid using chemically treated equipment. Minimal human intervention. Organic beekeeping often emphasizes minimal interference with the bees' natural processes. Beekeepers may intervene only when necessary, such as during honey harvesting or when addressing significant issues within the hive. Learn how you can help save the bees without a beehive. You do not need to have a honeybee hive to help save the bees in your own environment. There are a variety of other options. Place a bird bath/bee bath on your property with a Shungite nugget in the water. Bees will travel up to 7 miles to find a water source. If we all place a bee bath in our yards, they will not have to travel as far, so they can spend more time collecting pollen and pollinating the local foliage/plants. Put a mason bee or carpenter bee house on your fence or on a tree. Mason or carpenter bees are stingless bees that already live in all areas. Not to mention they pollinate much better than the average honeybee. They visit more flowers faster than an average honeybee. Plant your native flowers, dandelions, or clover flowers nearby as an easy, abundant food source for your local bees. Let's discuss cosmic silver shungite and how it's made and can benefit you. Silver can improve shungite's ability to alleviate the negative effects of electromagnetic frequencies. Their properties can complement each other, boosting its effectiveness. To create cosmic silver shungite, we begin with carefully selected pieces of shungite, then place them in our hexagon-shaped rock tumbler, tumbling them in 99.9% pure silver for 3 days. This process ensures thorough coverage of the shungite surface with a thin layer of silver particles. A person's biofield or aura can benefit from the removal of excess or built-up energy or frequency through several ways. The biofield, also known as the human energy field, is believed to be a subtle energy system that surrounds and interpenetrates the physical body. It is thought to be composed of various layers or fields of energy that interact with each other and with the external environment. When excess or built-up energy or frequency accumulates in the biofield, it can create imbalances and blockages, leading to various physical, emotional, and spiritual issues. By removing this excess energy, the biofield can be cleansed and rebalanced, allowing for improved overall health and well-being. The synergistic blend of silver and shungite represents a unique and powerful combination in the realm of energy work, which is increasingly being recognized and utilized by practitioners worldwide. This cosmic silver shungite, as we call it, possesses the remarkable ability to eliminate any excess energy that is out of alignment with an individual's natural energetic state. By doing so, it facilitates the healing process on both an energetic and physical level, promoting overall well-being and balance within the individual. Cosmic silver shungite has energetic properties that can help clear and balance the biofield. By removing excess or built-up energy or frequency from the biofield, a person can experience improvements in their physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. This can lead to a greater sense of balance, harmony, and overall health. Note: honeybees construct their comb in hexagonal shapes due to the exceptional ability of this structure to maintain energy cohesiveness for both their brood and the honey they produce. We fully understand the bees know what they are doing. We have incorporated their natural/intuitive way of working with energy by using a hexagon-shaped rock tumbler when creating cosmic silver shungite. Now let's explore what the Shungite Grid project is. Everything is energy, and the energy in our environment affects each one of us, regardless of our awareness level. Excess or heavy energies can build up both in our environment and within ourselves. The mineral shungite has a strong effect in helping to remove or disperse excess energy. It also helps environments and people to earth or ground, thus allowing space and time for healing. Derek began gifting the mineral shungite into nature in early 2016 throughout the Cascade Mountains of Washington state. The shungite gifting did not stop there. Now thousands of people worldwide are contributing to the Shungite Grid, helping energize and release excess energy from our environment. To help expand this healing grid we are building around the globe, you simply must have a piece of shungite yourself or gift one into nature, such as in forests, parks, waterways, or anywhere else you feel could use more love, healing, and energy. Approaching the topic of perceiving subtle energies requires an open mind, as individual experiences can vary due to cultural, psychological, and social factors. These perceptions are often linked to spiritual and alternative practices, but have also been studied scientifically. Although subjective, exploring subtle energies can deepen your understanding of metaphysical aspects of reality and enhance your intuitive, ESP, or psychic abilities. The Shungite Grid is a network that works with these subtle energies, expanding our awareness of the unseen forces at play in our world. Then finally, we'll list the titles of various Shungite studies we have collected, then shared in an individual location on our website. The studies were conducted within a lab or university setting and posted for peer review. Studies are available for viewing or download at www.mysticalwares.com. Shielding effect of mineral shungite during electromagnetic irradiation of rats. Influence of dietary addition of mineral shungite and fucus vesiculosis on production performance, egg quality, nutrients digestibility, and immunity status of laying hens. Carbonaceous fullerene-containing nanomineral shungite. Properties for purification of water, detoxification of human body. Water-soluble, pristine, C60 fullerene attenuates acetaminophen-induced liver injury. A study of the antioxidant, cytotoxic activity, and absorption properties of Karelian shungite by physicochemical methods. C60 fullerenes increase the intensity of rotational movements in non-anesthetized hemiparkinsonic rats. C60 fullerene penetration into leukemic cells and its photoinduced cytotoxic effects. C60 fullerene as a promising therapeutic agent for correcting and preventing skeletal muscle fatigue. Water-soluble, alanine-modified fullerene C60 promotes the proliferation and neuronal differentiation of neural stem cells. Anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects of liposoluble C60 at the cellular, molecular, and whole animal levels. C60 fullerene against SARS-CoV-2 coronavirus, an in silico insight. Water-soluble pristine C60 fullerene inhibits liver alterations associated with hepatocellular carcinoma in rats. C60 fullerenes suppress reactive oxygen species toxicity damage in boar sperm. C60 fullerene reduces 3-nitropropionic acid-induced oxidative stress disorders and mitochondrial dysfunction in rats. Prevention of mycotoxicosis in minks with the use of shungite and heading leucans. Green extraction of graphene from natural mineral shungite. Silent death by sound. C60 fullerene sound dynamic treatment of cancer cells. Modifying additive for concrete based on shungite processing waste. Chemical composition of extracts from shungite and shungite water. The applicability of shungite as an electrically conductive additive in cement composites. Carbonaceous fullerene-containing mineral shungite. Research of influence of shungite on mountain water. A study of the possibility of using shungite in latex rubber formulations for the manufacture of gloves with high resistance to aggressive media. Antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects of shungite against ultraviolet B irradiation-induced skin damage in hairless mice. Carbonaceous fullerene-containing mineral shungite and aluminosilicate mineral zeolite. Mathematical model and practical application of water solution of shungite and zeolite. A giant paleoproterozoic deposit of shungite in NW Russia, Genesis, and practical applications. Crop enhancement of cucumber plants under heat stress by shungite carbon. Process for preparation of water having therapeutic benefits using shungite. Microbiological, physiochemical, and organoleptic parameters of apple juice processed by shungite. Water alcohol absorbing cleaning out of higher alcohols by shungite. Absorption of ammonia nitrogen from water and of nitrate ions from vegetable juices by shungite. The structure and composition of natural carbonaceous fullerene-containing mineral shungite. Review on the antimicrobial properties of carbon nanostructures within shungite. Fullerenes, an introduction and overview of their biological properties. Using shungite in water defluorination by galvanocoagulation. Glyphosate adsorption on C60 fullerene in aqueous medium for water reservoir depollution. A study of the antioxidant, cytotoxic activity and adsorption properties of Karelian shungite by physicochemical methods. Electromagnetic shielding effectiveness of lightweight and flexible ultra-thin shungite plates. Remediation of soil contaminated by toxic rocket fuel components using modified carbon mineral adsorbing material produced from shungite rock modified with N4 and Fe3. Recharging the battery, shungite nullifies physiological stress produced by electric vehicles. Shungite and its industrial potential. Extending the storage life of foods using shungite. Carbonized sorbents of shungite and rice husk for purification of petroleum-contaminated soils. Research on potential application of a new fertilizer based on natural sorbents for toxic soils, shungite soil. Sorption extraction of heavy metal ions from wastewater by natural and synthetic sorbents. Fukushima water may benefit from new purification technique. Oxidatively modified carbon as an efficient material for removing radionuclides from water. Enhancement of drought tolerance in cucumber plants by natural carbon materials. Role of dietary inclusion of phytobiotics and mineral adsorbent combination on dairy cows' milk production. Nutrient digestibility, nitrogen utilization, and biochemical parameters. Methods for sorption purification of underground water to remove uranium. Plant regeneration, medium composition, and plant regeneration method. Method for treating joint diseases, Russian patent. Substantiation of the possibility of using shungite as an effective radio-absorbing material. Absorbers of electromagnetic radiation based on shungite species. Physiological response of onion seedlings to shungite application under 2 soil-water regimes. Application of shungite for cleaning poultry wastewater. Combined effect of heavy metals and shungite on the indicator plankton species. Natural material shungite as solid phase extraction sorbent for the extraction of red synthetic dye ponceau 4R from tap water, wine, and juice. Adsorption properties of shungite in purification of water alcohol solutions. The combined effect of shungite and heavy metals on the growth of microalgae population. Shungite action on crustaceans and its influence on potassium dichromate toxicity. We appreciate your support. Please visit our online store at mysticalwares.com and use coupon code SAVE10 for 10% off your entire online order.